Most people were not taught how to handle money. In various homes, we had parents that were not also taught. So guess what? They didn't know what to tell us. Hi there, this is Sam Mozan, the Bootstrap Entrepreneur. I'm so excited to be with you once again today. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can partake in this present wealth transfer. There's a wealth transfer happening right now. The last time something like this happened was 2008, and I tell you what is happening right now has been predicted to be bigger than what happened in 2008. Guess what? You can see that the US market, the stock market, everything is nosediving. Companies, the blue chip companies, and all the big movers are losing money. And some people are just shouting, the sky is falling, things are going to go so bad, the economy is bad, the world is coming to an end. No. The people that know what they are doing, they are re-strategizing because this is the time to move money into your generation. What do I mean by that? This is the time of wealth transfer. And if you are running scared and shouting things are going bad, that means you're not going to partake in this wealth transfer. Now, what does this wealth transfer signify for Africans? Is huge benefits, actually, because the first time in history, an African can actually participate in the US economy, even though they are not in the United States, all right? But before then, let me give you a foundation to this. This is Sam Ozan, the Bootstrap Entrepreneur, and if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing. Just hit the subscription button and then just touch the like button for me, all right? That would be good. I'll really appreciate that. The foundation is the fact that most people were not taught how to handle money. In various homes, we had parents that were not also taught. So guess what? They didn't know what to tell us. And you hear such phrases as money doesn't grow on tree, it's too expensive, how do you want me to afford it? We hear a lot of things growing up as children in the house. So we grew up with that mentality that money is difficult, money is hard, wealthy people are bad people, they must be wicked, that's why they amassed a lot of wealth, and when you see someone who has made money, it's either the person did something bad to make the money, otherwise person, how do you explain that someone could amass such level of income or wealth if they had good hands or clean hands? So we see all of that happening, and you see someone who is very wealthy, and once you look at the person has a lot of money, you already have the taste for the person because you feel this must be a bad person, otherwise how do you explain his wealth? That's the foundation. But let me tell you, anyone you see that has money, that's rich and wealthy, they followed specific principles, and that's why they ended up rich. So it's not something that just happens. It's not a happenstance. It's something that you plan and you follow a strict kind of steps, then you become wealthy. Now, what's going to happen right now that we'll have this wealth transfer that is happening in our own generation? The last time, like I said, it happened was in 2008. Is for you to arrange yourself. What do I mean by that? I usually make videos for those in network marketing. This video is for actually everybody, not just those in network marketing or those who are in the connected economy. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because anyone can be part of the wealth transfer, so long as you know what you are doing. And you need to arrange your mindset, because it's the mindset that tells you that you need to just make money and spend money, make money, spend money, make money and spend money. So I will call number one, mindset. Your mindset about money must be right, because money flees from those who do not know how to keep it. Money runs away. That's why the Bible says that your wealth will develop wings and fly towards heaven. You must understand how money works. Money comes to you when you can keep it. Following the Joneses is not going to help you. Why? Because if they are spending money on a new car, new apartment, new this, new that, and you're just spending, that's what makes people poor and keeps them poor. So you see a lot of people that make money. In the profession of network marketing, people make a lot of money. But because the money is always flowing, they think the money will continue to flow. And this is the reason when there's like a glitch, or maybe you have someone in your team that goes away with a long leg of people who are in your team, or just something happens, or maybe your company goes out of business. This does not happen all the time, by the way, okay? Just maybe, but anything can happen, that's what I'm saying. And your income dips a bit, and because you expect money to keep coming, you've maintained a certain lifestyle, and you're always spending money because you believe money will keep coming, you now start having problems, money problems. Before you know it, you are in debt, and because you did not put your money right, things go out of hand. This is the reason you must work with a budget. I don't mean a budget as per, you budget everything and all of that. I don't talk about frugality. I'm only talking about prudence. When you make money, have percentages, okay? 20% is what I'm going to store away with the intention of investing. You need to be sure of what you want. If you are married, have that conversation with your wife that whatever we make in this home, a certain percentage will be for us to create our wealth. That's, that nest to create wealth just for the future, okay? Now, in my own case, when I make money, I tithe, and once the tithe is off, because of course the taxes are taken from source, so when I get the money, I tithe. When I remove my tithing, the next thing I do is to remove the percentage that I store away with the intention of investing or investment, not just saving money for saving money's sake. Then I divide up the rest on what I need to do with them, But I have this rest. I have this, there's this feeling when you know that you've put away money, you've paid yourself first, and you have money that is now put away with the intention to invest. Managing money is not such a difficult thing. But let me put out this disclaimer. I am not I'm not a certified investment consultant or advisor. What I'm saying is, what I'm giving you is what I do myself. The things I put out on this video or on my channel, and then on the videos I've made are actually things that I do myself, okay? And things that have brought me wealth and that's given me leverage to keep growing financially, okay? I'm not a banker, neither am I an analyst or financial analyst. I'm just telling you what I do, okay? Meaning that you can decide to do this, or you decide to do whatever you want to do with your money, of course. But then I advise you to do your research. You need to do your research to know what you're going to do with your money, right? The reason why this wealth transfer is going to be very hard for a lot of you is when you do not have that hold on your money, okay? Where you're following the Joneses, we have what is called the consumer culture, where we're just spending money. We spend money, on everything. Money comes in and we just spend money. We don't budget. We don't remove a certain percentage. We're not disciplined with money. And when you are not disciplined with your money, guess what happens? Before you know it, the money is finished. And you ask yourself, on what exactly did I spend my money? So you ask yourself that question. If you're listening to me right now, all the money you've made this year, how much of it is left? If you look at all the money you've made this year, how much do you have invested from that money you've made? If it's less than 20%, that means how are you going to grow? Should anything happen to your major source of income right now, what will be your escape route? What will be your plan B, for instance? So this takes me to the third thing I want to talk about, which is to make sure that as money is coming, you move that percentage. That percentage is what you're going to plow into, maybe the real estate or into the stock market. But I am an advocate, I'm a proponent of investing in ETFs, that is exchange traded funds, ETFs. Some of you know that we have the ETFs and the indexes, but I'm talking about ETFs specifically, okay? Because ETFs, you can buy fractional shares and all of that. ETFs trade on the stock exchange just the same way individual stocks trade. Now, but the difference is this. You can buy individual stocks like Google, Meta, that's Facebook, let's say Tesla, but ETFs is more like a cocktail of stocks, more like a basket of stocks. So the ETF that comes to mind is the VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500 that has the top 500 companies in the US in one basket. And it trades just like every other stock. Now, the good thing about ETF is that it reduces your exposure. Because if you invest on Tesla, if you invest in Tesla, for instance, and something happens to Tesla, or you invest in Google, or you invest in Facebook, do you understand? And Facebook goes down, it means that you are fully exposed to Facebook. But if you invest in that ETF VOO, that's the S&P 500, which is the 500 top companies in the US, you will notice that your exposure to risk is so reduced, all right? Meaning that the 500 companies in the US, the top 500, represents America's an economy. And if you invest in 500, it means that you believe that American economy, is strong. And no matter what happens, will remain strong or at least viable. What I ask you to do, if you look at individual companies the way they are, most of them have lost money because of the recession. And this is the best time anybody can invest in the stock market. Investing in stock market for me is the ETFs, all right? Because the ETFs is more like what's going to give you that leverage. Now, I'm talking about investing continuously, not for you to come and be watching, because when you invest on individual stocks, you sit down and you're like, oh, is it going up? Is it going down? Where are we today? No. ETFs is something that you invest and you hold for the long time. That is a short path to wealth. And Warren Buffett was one person that made this very popular. He's a billionaire, of course, and he has a good portion of his wealth invested in the ETFs, all right? Especially the S&P 500, VOO, Vanguard, S&P 500. That's where most of his ETFs, the portion of investments on ETFs, that's where it resides. So I'm asking you to do the same, because this is an opportunity. Now that the stock market is taking a nosedive, is so bearish, if you're investing on ETFs right now, this will be the best time for you over the next 5, 6, 10 years. Because those that invested while the stock market had the heat in 2008, between 2008 and around 2020, this about 12 years or thereabouts, most of them made serious capital gains, all right? I'm asking you to do the same. Now, let's say you're in network marketing and you're making money. I'm asking you to focus on your business, build your business so that you can make money and you can now invest. When you are earning, please do not eat everything. Put out a percentage that this is what I'm going to invest. Likewise, every other person listening to me, it doesn't matter your profession. This is not the time to keep spending and spending. This is actually the time for you to focus on what you are doing and be productive so that you can make a lot of money. All right? Now, when you make this money, know that you are planting. This is the planting season. Move a good chunk of what you've made into the stock market. Now, the question I get all the time is, I'm in Nigeria, how am I going to invest in the US stock market and all of that? There are different ways you can invest. We have the Truth app, we have the Bamboo app. I'm going to put a link down below for those of you that want to explore these options. Like I said, I am not a certified advisor on investment. I'm just a dude doing my thing. Make sure you do your research, okay? Research on what you want to do, then go ahead and carry out the actions you need to take. But if you're waiting for everything to be all right for you to step out, that means by the time you come out, everything would have gone. This is an opportunity. This is a window for anyone who wants to make it. Now, you can also invest in real estate, but I can only talk about what I am doing or what I'm sure of. Of course, real estate is a good and a viable one, but I'm only telling you that this is also a way, because sometimes real estate comes with its own challenges, which is management, having the bulk money to do this and all of that. But if you have some money stored away, that may not be enough for you to do, maybe invest in real estate and all of that. While the money is there, move it into the US stock market so you can make more money. And when you've made this money, you can move it around, use it as you wish. It's your money, all right? But this is, like I said, for those that want to invest in the US market. And as you run your business, as you engage in your business, be productive, knowing that we have an open window and this window is not going to last forever. Now, it does not mean that after now, if you don't invest now, that you're not going to invest in ETFs. No, I've been investing in ETFs for us, before the recession and all of that, and I will not stop. Why? Because it's so passive. I don't need to sit down and start thinking about it. I don't need to, start analyzing, because I don't know what to even analyze in companies. I don't know what makes a company great. The ETFs is so easy for me. I just move money there, and I'm making money, and I'm storing money, and the beautiful thing now is that the ETF has the compounding ability. As you keep putting in money, it's compounding over the years. The money you put in is going to compound, and some things are going to be added onto it. And as you keep putting in money, before you know it, that viral thing just takes over, and you see yourself move from where you are to where you really want to be, which is financial freedom. All right? Let me know your own ideas on how someone can use this recession to become wealthy. All right? But do not forget your primary reason and your primary source of income. Now, for those of you that are in network marketing is the fastest way for some people or most people who do not already have where to start. And for some people that know that I have a ceiling over my head, no matter what I do, I'm not going to go beyond the ceiling. Network marketing gives you an opportunity for you to hone in and make a lot of money. Now, as you're making this money, make sure you are moving a part of it to, become truly wealthy. When you have money saved up, not you make money, you eat money from hand to mouth, you're still poor. All right? So if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing and comment below. Tell me what your ideas are on what I just said. And if you have better things, if you have other things to suggest based on this topic, also put them down below. Now, check out the next video because this next video will be telling you on what to do next. All right? Bye-bye. Take care.